Okay.
Okay.
At church, they used to take the microphone away from me. They'd be like, take 2 steps back. You're too close.
For you right now, next?
Oof. I feel like there's so much transition right now that I'm not there. I don't know what next means yet because everything's changing right now. So I think I'm supposed to be in the moment, and then eventually he'll show me what comes next.
Hello, Karen.
Hi, Jonathan.
Okay, so Don just introduced us. Don Sanders,
Yes.
our Dean of Graduate RSM, Russell School of Ministry. He was telling me a little bit about you because you're an SLC. So you went to SLCC,
Yes.
but you finished at Central.
Yes.
Okay, but he actually said you started where it all started was a little bit different and interesting.
Yep.
So tell me how it all started, because you said God said go,
Yep.
and then it was like this journey to figure it out.
So in 2015, I went on a mission trip. It was my second mission trip, and it was that point that God was like, "You're going to be a missionary," and I was like, "I'm not going to be a missionary."
Why did you go on a mission trip?
Because I hadn't been. Well, I had one before that, and then I took my son on that one. So my son at the time was 15, and I was a single mom, and I thought, what a good way to get out
Like
into the world.
through the church or? Okay,
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Harvester Christian.
Sorry, where did the mission go?
And that one was to Nicaragua.
Wow. How long? So have you gone to church your whole life?
I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
That did not work well for me. And then I strayed away for a long, long time. And then when my son was like 6, we decided to go back to church and ended up at Harvester. So we've been there for like 20 years.
Wow. Okay, so you go on a mission trip, you go on another mission trip,
Uh-huh.
you feel this call,
Yep.
then what?
Then I was like, I don't even know what that means to be a missionary. And so Don had created the Merrill Institute. That was the first year of the Merrill Institute, which is college level training for normal churchgoers like myself.
At Harvester.
At Harvester.
Yeah.
So I did that for 2 years, and then I moved into SLCC.
Yeah.
I did that for almost 2 years. I had a family tragedy, then we had COVID, and then then I had another tragedy. Actually, I'll just say it. I had cancer.
Oh.
But when I got cancer, I was like, I might as well finish my degree, so it was perfect timing.
Yes.
And I just graduated.
From Central.
From Central,
Because
so
they merged.
The first year they merged, I had 4 classes left. So I took 4 classes at Central.
All online? Or did
Yes.
you do any in person?
No, they were all online.
Okay.
I had to think about that. Yeah.
So, did you ever meet Ben Merrill?
I did. Yep.
How was
there for
that?
20 years. Ben's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very quiet, quiet and powerful. That would be a good way to describe him.
So Don and I sat down to have this conversation before, and I had met Ben Merrill once. I don't know if I actually met him, but he came to our church to do a revival
Okay.
when I was like 8, and I remember like that was clearly the point in my life where I was like, I'm following Jesus.
It's awesome.
And so it's just like every once in a while I'd hear Ben Merrill pop up, and I'm like, whoa. So that's just really cool.
So in the Merrill Institute, Don did a 20 degrees from, and I don't remember who it was, but like it was like somebody you've heard about from history and Bible or church culture, right?
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else, and then Ben Merrill.
Ben Merrill, yeah, right? They're all
It's like,
connected.
what?
Yeah, the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon with Ben Merrill.
Right.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you graduate in? What was your degree?
General ministry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just because you don't know what to do with it, or what was your...
It was because a missionary seems like they need some sort of degree.
Yeah.
And it was night school, so
So,
it was the
I
main
mean,
one.
what is your idea of what mission work looks like right now?
It's very different from when I started this
Yeah.
journey. When I started, it was, I'm going to go feed poor people.
Feed poor people?
That's what I thought I was going to do.
Yeah.
But then I got this job that I currently have. I'm an IT specialist. And so now missions looks like that. I'm going into a field that's IT related, where I'll be doing pretty much the same thing I was trained to do.
How does that translate to mission work?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. All right, so just for our listeners, it's a little loud because we're at ICOM right now, but it's fun and it's great that we're doing it here, but that's what all the extra noise is. So, okay, how does IT work translate into mission work?
So I'm with Team Expansion, and
Okay.
they do a media to movement, which is using social media or the internet for sharing the gospel. So the team I'm joining, what we do is we help other churches or organizations onboard onto this platform.
Okay.
My current job is onboarding. Surprise, surprise. And so when somebody searches, is the Bible real? Or who is Jesus? We have the opportunity to reach out to that person through this program or the platform.
Really?
And the church that is not hiring us, we don't charge, but the church that goes through us, they get notified that somebody's looking, and then they have the opportunity to start a communication with them and eventually
Wow.
go and give them a Bible and disciple with them. It's very cool.
I've never heard of anything.
No,
Like-
me either.
So are you developing? What role are you playing in that program?
So I've taken on the IT. Nope, that's not what they call it. It's operations manager.
Okay.
I have 14 years at my current job. All I do at that job is make other people rich, and I'm done with that. So now I'm going to use those skills that I inadvertently learned. I never wanted an IT job, but I get to use those to basically do the same thing. So I'm training people how to use the platform. I'm troubleshooting issues with the platform, suggesting new processes, new technologies.
How did you, I mean, because as far as I know, SLCC, well, I guess we kind of offer IT classes. Where did you get the IT skills?
This is so cool. I was not looking for a job, but
Yeah.
I was handed a job that paid 3 times more than my current job. This was 14 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it, and then they just kept promoting me and doing different things, and now I have all these skills that immediately translate to what they need.
Like internal training on
Yeah.
IT and stuff?
Yeah,
Wow.
I do not have an IT degree.
All right, so let's talk about this for a second, because two things. One, you said missions looks different now than it did when you first started.
Yeah.
So I want to explore that in a minute.
Okay.
But there's this amazing thing about, like, when we're just obedient, God takes whatever we're in and uses it to prepare us for that next thing that he's preparing for us.
Yep.
Okay, so first, I want to do both of those.
All right.
I had to say it out loud so I don't
Yep.
forget. What did missions used to look like when you first were like,
Yep.
felt this call?
That was when I was a baby Christian. That's what
Yeah.
I call it. When I was a baby Christian, missions was just go help people that need help.
Right, feed poor people.
Right.
Yeah.
Just help. Now it's, yeah, they probably need food, but they need Jesus first. They really need to know who he is, or you're just going to feed people. Like, that's, you can't live on bread alone. So it'll only get you so far. I have a heart for, I say the downtrodden. I know that's a little offensive, but I have a heart for people who struggle.
Why do you think downtrodden is an offensive?
I don't know. I guess maybe because I talk to so many people who struggle, and when you use the word downtrodden, they're like, "Oh, is that me?" I don't know. They get a little put back.
It feels
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so you started in this perspective, this mentality, and yet as long as we're obedient, God will like orient us and reveal, actually it's this direction, actually it looks like this, right? And begin to peel back the layers. I mean, what was that like for you as you kind of look back right now, like looking at all the ways God either set things deliberately in motion or was like, okay, if that's where you're at, then I'm going to use that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the one. I was not an obedient. I'm going to do it all on my own. I was a single mom, all my momhood. And, yeah, I could do anything. Mm-hmm. If you just wanted it done, I could get it done. And I think God used that for sure. And he definitely orchestrated the path without me even knowing it. And now I'm here, and he's like, see, I told you so.
So what was the part on your journey then where you're like, because my mom, single mom, raising 2 boys, I kind of can see that a little bit. Uh-huh. You know, she did the same kind of thing, like pulled herself up and made it happen and all that. What was the journey for you to move from I'm just going to do it all on my own to, all right, I'm going to follow whatever God has for me?
Painful.
Yeah.
I have one of those lives that's full of trauma. And through that trauma, though, God's always there. And he gets to say, now you know. And to me, that's pretty cool.
What do you mean that he says, now you know?
So my son was run over by a car, and I watched him get run over by a car.
Wow.
During that process, though, God showed me that I need to let go. That's not my...
How old was he?
He was 15. Yeah, it was not cool. He was hit by a car that was going 35 miles an hour. But through a bunch of therapy, because there was a lot of trauma involved, they eventually got me to sit in the horribleness of that moment running through my head to see that God had it all figured out already. The person behind the car that hit him was an off-duty police officer. The person coming the other direction was an off-duty EMT. It took the ambulance and fire department 2.5 minutes to get there. It was all amazing.
Wow.
Had I been in control of any of that, it would not have turned out as well. So that was my first. It's been things like that have just been like, God's been teaching me. Not the easy way, because I'm pretty stubborn.
I mean, okay, so what do you do with that? Because it's like, okay, God, let's say God orchestrated the off-duty officer and the off-duty EMT. Mm-hmm. What do you do with the question, like, well, why didn't he just orchestrate my son not getting hit at all?
I don't think I would have learned the lesson well. Everyone always says, right, that you should let God raise your children. I didn't even know what that looked like. I didn't know what that meant, because I'm a single mom. I have to do it. I'm the only one here.
Karen, I just got chills. Wow. I never would have learned. Okay, what did you learn?
I learned that my son is in better hands with God than he is with me.
Wow.
It's a let go moment. It's hard, but it's a let go moment. So I think that's how I'm able to go to Hungary now and leave him at home. He's 27, so he's an adult, but
your mom, you're still mom.
Really hard.
Yeah.
You know? But I know he's going to be okay.
I can't even, I'm still just trying to, I never would have learned that God is more trustworthy than I am.
Yep. People can tell you all day long, but it takes God's mercy and grace and his gentleness. I mean, that does not sound gentle, but to me, that was very gentle.
I think, okay, every time we see, what would be gentle? How does God gently, rip something that has roots in us?
So ingrained.
How does he gently remove that? If that is the most gentle he can do, which I'm guessing it is.
Agree. I think it was.
What does it look like if he's not gentle and just
right.
His grace to care enough that, hey, you don't want this thing in you?
Yep.
Oh, man. So what do you feel like the Lord has for you right now, next?
Oof. I feel like there's so much transition right now that I'm not there. I don't know what next means yet, because everything's changing right now. So I think I'm supposed to be in the moment. And then eventually he'll show me what comes next.
Okay. That's Moses in the wilderness, right? Like,
It's funny you say that. That's currently what I'm studying.
Why? What do you mean?
I'm currently reading through the Pentateuch. I'm just really focused on those stories of God sent them and they didn't know what they were going to do next, but
right.
they went. And I feel like that's the season that I'm really in right now.
Where am I going to get my food? Where am I going to get my water?
Yeah.
You know,
full trust.
Yeah. Why do you think we don't know the steps?
Intentional, I would assume, because then we would have the ability to change our mind. God, you really want me to pick up that guy on the side of the road and take him to where he needs to go? Are you sure? That doesn't seem safe. I'm going to go somewhere else.
Right.
So we're pretty easy at changing our mind.
Or coming up with excuses.
Yep.
Yeah, like, nope, sure. Okay, that's interesting because as I continue to learn what it looks like for God to speak and for me to listen, there is definitely this learning process where it's like, I think we all kind of go through these like internal excuses like, oh, God, surely God's not asking me to do that. Oh, no, he was.
Yep.
So I think that's interesting because you're like, maybe we don't know the steps because we have to learn to just let him tell us and to trust that it is whether or not we can understand it.
Yeah. I think it depends on the person, too. He knows who can handle it, and he knows who needs to just follow.
He knows what?
He knows who just needs to follow. So if you're someone who's good, I'm a little bit of a control freak. So I think he intentionally doesn't tell me the plan because I need to learn to follow. But I think there's other people who do better with knowing what is they're supposed to be doing.
Sure. Because that's where he wants them to be.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so you're going to Hungary. When do you leave for Hungary?
As soon as he gives me enough money.
Okay, so we're still in
we're fundraising.
Even that. Wow. Yeah. Okay. And you said you're going through team expansion?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you, I mean, I guess we can actually put it in the description. Do you have like a link where people can donate to your...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So make sure I get that, and we'll put
Okay.
it in the description.
Okay.
Because I think, I mean, SLCC alumni, like, who know you are going to love that you're... Were you on campus at SLCC?
I went twice.
Oh, so not many people know you. Okay, fair enough. But, I mean, it's the family, so maybe we take care of each other, but...
It was in the transition, so it was a really weird time to finish my schooling.
Yeah. Well, we actually had, I mean, a couple years ago, we had several SLCC students on campus from the merger and stuff, and
Yep.
yeah, that's great. And then your son is
27.
ready for you to go off and...
So I had a conversation with him, and he's typical boy. he's like, I'll miss you, but I think it's good. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good. Well, Karen, thanks for sharing it. I'm glad I got to know you. Like Don's like, hey, you want to meet Karen? Have a little chat with her. This was great. I'm actually really encouraged, and my spirit is edified to hear your story, and to remember that sometimes we have to go through things because that's the only way we're going to learn that God is more trustworthy.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's good. All right. Well, I'm going to go visit some booths.